Authoritative backlinks, guest post for other sites or blogs. One of the easiest and quickest ways to gain authoritative backlinks is through writing guest posts. Guest posting is a great way to build authority and establish yourself as an expert in your industry. However, it's not just about writing quality content. You also need to land a link back to your site from the host site. With that, here are some tips for getting authoritative backlinks through guest posting. First and foremost, do your research. Before approaching any blogger or site owner, do some research on their content and audience. You want to be sure you're submitting something that's relevant and interesting to them before you send in an email asking for guest post approval. You'll also want to look for blogs that are in your industry and have a high authority. If you can't tell what sites are considered high authority, check out the Mozbar and use their metrics to determine which sites might be a good fit for your needs. Once you've settled on a specific blog you're going to be guest posting for, make it worth their time. If you don't have anything new or exciting to bring to the table, then why should someone publish your article? Think about topics you have some experience with, topics that are specific enough to be helpful but broad enough to appeal to multiple people in your target niche or audience. Make sure it's something people will want to read. However, keep in mind that you shouldn't be rewriting existing articles or using others' content without proper attribution. This also means making sure that any information you share is accurate and relevant to the topic at hand. Be proactive, not reactive. Furthermore, don't overpromise. If you're going after a high-traffic blog with a lot of readers who might benefit from what you have to say, then chances are, they'll be overwhelmed with requests. So, make sure your guest post request stands out above the rest. However, make sure you don't promise something you won't be able to commit to or deliver. Make sure that the article you're going to write meets the expectations you've set for the host. Turn your website into a high-authority website recognized by Google. Visit linkdaddy.shop now to get high-authority backlinks that will raise your website's domain authority rating. Not sure who LinkDaddy is? Submit one URL and one keyword, and get a free backlinks campaign for your website, valued at $39 to try out our service.